All right, man. It's 420. It's the Freeform Rock Podcast after show. Hold on, bitches. All right, let's get this show started.
And we
I
lost
just
Mark.
dropped my camera. Oh god, it's 420, man. There's be technical difficulties.
I don't know. We're getting some good shots of a ceiling fan.
Well, I fixed it. So what's going on, bitches? How's it going, man? What's going on? I got some good shit left over from BS that I think you guys would like to talk about. Well, let's get into this, Mooger. What's up, man?
No, man. Like I said, in the episode you'll hear in 10 weeks, been a beautiful day here, doing some yard work tomorrow. Today's kind of a me day, taking care of the kids. Yeah, man. And enjoying some gummies. So, yeah, life is good. But otherwise, man, keeping a clear head, a clear mind, clear spirit. It's
Clear
all
head
about
with gummies? That ain't happening.
it's all about now. Like I said, the wife is in Chicago, having fun with the girls. So I wish her safety because people just kind of tend to go up and beat the shit out of people in big cities
especially
anymore.
in
I don't get it.
Chi-Town.
What's that, Tim?
I said, especially in Chi-Town.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, they shoot people in Chi-Town. They don't beat them up. They just shoot. So,
They don't fuck around.
oh man.
I watch Chicago PD, God damn it.
You watch those procedural shows? Oh man. I was just watching I fucking love anything Star Trek, and I was watching Star Trek Discovery. Oh fucking what a great fucking show. They're going out this season in their 5th season. It's going to be their, but we still will have Strange New Worlds. So
Star Trek was good in the original.
have you watched the new Strange New Worlds?
Yeah, I catch an episode here and there, and it's
Don't
like,
watch the musical episode. That one sucked.
it
But
wasn't
every episode fucking was great except for that musical episode.
the original was new. It was a fresh idea. And every week you'd watch it and you'd be like, well, what are they going to come up with this week? I mean,
Well,
you're out in space.
You weren't alive when that
Yeah.
was. You were like at what 3 when the original Star Trek came out?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, I watched them because they were repeated on my local channel, like KTLA here. So that's how I got an original Star. As a kid, we only had 4 channels.
You couldn't have watched the originals, Mark. You're not that old.
No, I'm saying I watched the repeats,
right?
As a kid. KTLA. Yeah. Like I was watching, like I've said this before, I was watching the new Happy Days while the old Happy Days was repeating from the early 70s.
So you were yeah, man, that's all I ever watched was
I didn't know there was a new
Happy Days. Yeah.
Well, didn't it start at 73? I was like 3. There's no way I remember watching Happy Days at 3. I'm not Lee Gershman. That guy remembers things that when he was in the womb.
I just know I'm fucking old.
You're 55, aren't you?
I'm 58.
Oh shit, you're 5 years older than me. Shit, I'm 53.
I'm fucking old.
You're a fucking old fuck. No wonder you're grumpy on the pages. God
I'm
damn.
grumpy because you keep giving me shitty fucking albums to review.
Hey,
and there's the fan again.
Hey, there goes the fucking fan.
This is the one we're doing video on, and you can't keep it straight.
Because I fucking banged the glass because Tim made me laugh and it knocks the camera off. Okay, hold on.
It makes for a better content.
There you go. I'm gonna stop banging this fucking alcohol. Well, Tim, we will do mob rules for you, man. We owe you that. And Eric RNCP Jordan has been on a lot of bad albums with us too, and he has an episode he's already told me he wants to do. I don't remember. I got it in my notes somewhere. So we got some fan episodes coming up.
Matter of fact, I gave you 2 episodes that day, or 2 albums that day, and you did one with somebody else.
Was that one when Lee was still my co-host?
No.
Oh, okay. What was the other one?
Metal Church, the new one.
Oh.
Well,
you know what? I did want to invite you on that because I know that was your favorite album last year. And we just had so many people, and Jerry always has a time limit, and sometimes Mooger. I didn't
If I
want to
had
bring too
told
many.
you on Facebook, I just said, fuck you.
I know you did. We will make. Hey Tim, we're bringing you on here a lot, so fuck off. You're getting a lot of airtime, so you're fuck, dude. You were on here, and then all of a sudden we're just bringing you on all the time. I'm gonna tell you why I'm bringing you on here all the time. This motherfucker had a fucking laptop that camera didn't work. He was on BS. He was Mr. Black. Those episodes. The motherfucker went out and bought a webcam so he could be on the shows. So if I gotta bring him on here, he made an investment in freeform and BS. I gotta bring him on the fucking shows, or I'm a dick because the guy went spent money so he could fucking rap with us, man.
Mark wrote me after the episode where I was a man in black, or the whatever you want to call him, and he said you can't do any more episodes until you get your webcam fixed.
Yeah.
So the next day I went out and I got my webcam.
Which you
Like
can
a
buy
good
for
little
anywhere
boy.
from $20 to $30. Yeah, for a good one.
Like a good little boy.
But dude, he went out and bought it. He could have said, fuck off. I just won't be on the shows. I'll just do the audio. No, he went out and bought a fucking webcam. So I need to bring this motherfucker on a lot because
I
he
love
made
being on the show. I really do. And I wish you'd give me an album that I liked.
Mob Rules is coming, dude. I'm gonna fucking schedule that. A fucking Mooger went red. Dude, it's supposed to be green, not red today. Mooger.
Oh. Well, that was my thumb, by the way.
Oh shit, man.
See
Fucking,
that?
you shouldn't
That
do
means
that.
I got good oxygen flow. That's like moving through my system. You can see all the blood. Everything's good. So.
That's great. But I'm just saying, fucking, he bought a webcam, so he needs to be on here a lot now because he fucking made an investment in both shows, man. So, hey, fuck you, Mooger. But fucking, there's stuff I didn't bring up on fucking BS that we did last week, which is a great episode. Fucking fucking songs about, I don't fucking remember.
Songs about something.
It was fucking, dude.
Was that the one that was songs about the night?
Songs about the night. Yeah, songs about. No, we're doing that.
Did you put that on?
Hold on, man. Just keep Mooger, say something, man. Give me a break.
Something.
Look, was it songs about the night? Because I can give you
Songs
my favorite
about
song
time.
about the night.
Songs about time.
Time.
That was a night is
Time.
coming up this week.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a good episode, man. We got Joseph Staub and Eric RSP Jordan on there, and Andy Rodriguez and possibly Al Horta. Because I miss Al. Al's a fucking great dude. He's one of the most chillest dude on Facebook. The guy is fucking caring as fuck. So is Andy Rodriguez. I have a great team of fucking circle of friends on Facebook. Tim, Mooger, Jerry, Al, Andy, fucking Joseph Staub. You know, you guys rule. Travis, you're getting up there again.
Bro is
starting to rule. But you know, but I love all you guys on there. And Kate Dore, you know, I can't say enough about her also. She's a great person also. And check out 3 Shots Down podcast with our brother Jerry Supe, Andy Rodriguez, and Kate Dore. Fucking, they do shit that I want to do on Freeform. They talked about the life and death of Brad Delp, and I was like, fuck me. I want to do shit like that. You know, we're gonna come up with something like that, Mooger, with Jerry.
Hey,
so
absolutely look forward to it. Look forward to it. So.
Yeah, Jerry. So save us one. Do Michael Hutchins with me. Do Michael Hutchins. I fucking love NXS on Freeform. Let's do the life and death of Michael Hutchins on Freeform.
Let's do it.
I'm a fucking huge NXS fan. But man, did you read that Rob Halford, you know how Lemmy, when he died, sent his ashes to all these people, like his ashes to everybody. He sent his to James Hetfield. James Hetfield got a new tattoo with the fucking ashes of Lemmy in it. Yeah. And he said Metallica wouldn't have been Metallica without Motorhead.
Absolutely. Guaranteed.
Mm-hmm. No doubt.
I mean, Lars Ulrich followed Motorhead around the country for what, years in Europe, in the United States,
And
wherever you could.
And to Metallica's credit, they have all said that many, 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 many times. So it's not like it's any secret or anything like that. They have given props to Lemmy over and over and over and over again.
And it's okay to wear your influences on your
Oh,
sleeve,
it's
man.
perfectly fine. And what an influence. I mean, if you're gonna have an influence, fucking Lemmy is the gotta have.
Fuck yeah, man. If I was gonna be a rock star, and I'm not, but if I was going to be, I'd be fucking Lemmy Kilmister all day fucking long.
My God. Like, and before he died, he lived across from the rainbow. They sent him his machine so he could play his game. Man. And then they try to defame him with all his like World War One memorabilia and shit. And it's like they were trying to.
Everyone has a glitch or a passion or a hobby. It does not mean he agreed with it. He just was a collector
style. I like the style. Yeah.
I personally am fascinated with the Nazis, and the reason I'm fascinated
because it's interesting fucking history.
I'm fascinated with how an intelligent group of people like the Germans can fall for that fucking shyster. And I mean,
man,
hard, And I don't understand the mentality behind it.
Maybe a remembrance of the stupidity of sheeps. You can collect that stuff and look at it and go, well, it's beautiful, it's powerful. But it means something absolutely fucking horrible.
Yeah, because I'm fascinated with Nazism because of that. I'm not subject to believe in the ideology.
No.
Of what they're teaching. I'm just fascinated at how the hell can you believe in that ideology?
There was evil people back in the day, man. It's the only way to put it.
And they were, they were just coming off of World War One, and they were all broke, and and everything was a fucking shit house of a mess. America wasn't doing anything with the the treaty they signed. We weren't doing anything to help them. So if I get more and more of it now that I've studied it over for a long period of time. But when I first started out with Nazism, I was like, are you people that stupid? And then I realized they're not that stupid. They were just looking for some way to get out of what they were under,
And when you bring a powerful image forward and you bring a powerful like stance forward, you're right, man. People are just like suffering, late or not lazy, but like tired, just the suffering, they're tired. Oh my God, we can look to this.
Especially when you bring that ideology forward.
But there's a whole nother discussion to be had why the Jews were chosen to be in the furnaces, and it's just so sad. It's so sick. So
and that's another thing.
But I don't damn one person for wanting to know more about history or collecting our history. Our history is our history, and it's sick. It's sick, man.
Well,
it's broken.
If we don't learn from history, you're doomed to repeat it.
Dude, history unfortunately keeps fucking repeating itself over and over and over again. So that right there describes the actual definition.
But Mooger, me and you know all this shit is happening for a reason, but let's not talk about it.
No.
You can if you want to.
I'm reading a great Stephen King novel, by the way, that talks about all this shit. So anyway, man, I mean, collect what you want, like what you want. Don't push any of your beliefs on others.
Nope.
And just be who you are and be cool and kind and be a Tim, man. If you gotta criticize something, be a Tim.
Or when they hear that Stephen Kirsch episode.
Well, he absolutely hated the record I picked, but he was so nice on the he didn't hold back, but he was just so nice on it.
He pissed off Lee for something, And I don't, I go with my
I pissed off
co-host.
Lee. I pissed
No,
off Lee.
no, Tim pissed off Lee for something. I'm not going to say it, but he didn't want to be on an episode with Tim anymore. And I said, okay, I love you, Lee.
What
But
a baby.
So
Grow
I
some
got
fucking ball sacks and come on and get punched again, bitch.
so I got booted.
no, I bet I could get Lee on an episode with you, Tim. I just
I
want to
love
do
Lee.
it.
And I just said I called you a bitch because you're kind of being one by not wanting to share an episode with Tim.
No, I love Lee, but I just want to get him back on because I'm a shit stirrer. I want to get both of them on the same episode. I think that'd be funny. Then fucking both you guys could call each other out. I love that shit.
That would
I
be
love the
fun.
truth.
Just watch Tim and Lee go back and forth.
I
We
know.
just sit back.
Bring
We
it.
just sit back.
I hope Lee is watching this, and I hope he messaged me and said, "Yes, I'll do it."
Come
He
on,
would. Lee would do
No
it.
holds barred, man.
Holds
No
barred,
holds
man.
barred.
Let me just say that Lee Gershman, if you're watching this and you would like to do an episode with me, I would more than love to be on an episode with you.
The
All right,
gauntlet has
So that-
been set.
Hey, so we're gonna stay in the Lemmy territory here. Rob Halford talked about Ronnie James Dio and Lemmy. He was kind of intimidated by them. Both of them, because they did Urinate together, and Dio was the boss of that, and fucking Lemmy was just a god to him. And he's like, damn, he felt so like he wasn't up to them, he wasn't up to their level. And that's
Ooh.
the fucking, they call fucking Rob Halford the metal god. Fucking guy is so fucking humble. Fucking him putting those two above him, and fucking amazing. I love that dude.
Well, Priest did a song called The Metal God.
Metal God.
So,
Yeah.
2 and 2
Oh,
is 4.
down.
No, but I mean, that's, for a guy that's with the stature of Rob Halford, to say that tells me that he has zero ego at all. I mean, he's putting his heroes out there, and I have no problem with that. Period.
Yeah. He the thing with Rob is I've never met the guy, but I bet if I did, he'd be like, I'd walk away from it like, hey man, I just met a good friend I've known for the last 40 years while jamming the Priest.
Mhm.
And I think as a rock singer, especially a frontman, you have to have some sort of ego, a little bit. You have to go out there and become a character on that stage and rule the audience and be
Well,
the
you have
metal
to say to
god.
yourself, I'm the
But then when he
greatest
walks off, he's
motherfucking singer
taking a
there is.
picture with his cat and
Mhm.
he's chilling with a bottle of Avia.
No, I think that if I met Rob Halford, I would walk away saying he's just an average dude.
Absolutely,
He's
man.
just an average guy,
And I've
trying to make
met,
his way in life like everybody else,
I've met a lot of rock stars in my time, a lot, especially in the early to mid 2000s. I hung with everybody from Kid Rock to Seven Dust to Creed. I was going to tell you, man,
Scott and
they're
Mark.
all fucking human.
And that
They're
bass
all
player
just
Creed.
people living today, having a good day, having a bad day, doing a job, and maybe getting some titty dances because we were at the strip clubs most of the time. But
Well, you guys were.
that's where we were, man.
I
My
wasn't.
wife used to drag me to more titty clubs than I ever wanted to go
I
to.
only went to titty clubs to pick up my friends who were there. I didn't go into. I didn't stay. I just picked them up because they were drunk.
I've been to a few.
No,
Hey,
I didn't.
has
I
anyone
felt.
been to the titty twister? You probably didn't make it out, man. Or you're a
I
vampire.
felt so
Yeah.
fucking like out of place in those fucking titty
But the
bars.
difference is like most, I was in the Navy, so I've been to titty bars all over the fucking world.
I didn't go
God
there by
damn.
choice. I went there because
Come
I was
on,
helping out
Tim.
friends. I'm just saying I didn't go there by choice. It's not like I was Al Bundy,
Oh no, I went there by choice a lot.
I did it.
But my wife drugged me by choice many times because we have a coliseum, we have a club, and before things started expanding a little bit, everyone would go to Showgirl Strip Club. All the bands, all the big, bands. And there's a lounge area that we got real cozy with getting into. And holy shit, man. There's Scott Stapp. There's Kid Rock, or there's, LaJean Witherspoon from Sevendust, or dude, we were just all hanging. And I remember sitting in a round table bench at the strip club, big table, all had drinks. I look one side of me, man, I got like Kid Rock. I look the other side of me, I've got somebody from Creed. And I'm like, am I really fucking here? It's like, no one got any titty dances at all, but we got a few pitchers of beer and we enjoyed, we had a good time. And they probably did way more past the time we left, because it was like, when you say you're welcome among, all right, guys, thanks for having us.
Like when Motley Crue came out with Girls, 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 and they start naming different clubs.
Right.
I'm listening to it. I'm like, I've been there. I've been there. I've been there. Crazy Horse, Paris, France. I've been there. I slept there.
My friends on my 21st birthday from In-N-Out Burger, Dano, and my friend Dano and Sean, they were both brothers. They both look like Beavis and Butthead. Totally Beavis and Butthead. They were dumb. They thought they were smart. They thought they were fucking dumb as fuck. Okay. But they tried to take me to this place in Lakewood, California called Fritz. It's like a strip bar on my 21st birthday. I went there. I went in. I said, okay. And I walked out. I said, fuck this shit. And they stayed in there for 2 hours while I was in the car just fucking sleeping. I didn't feel comfortable in the strip bar. I never have. I don't know why. I like looking at Playboys, so I'm not a hypocrite.
As a matter of fact,
I like Playboys.
The dumbest thing I ever said in my entire fucking life, I said at a strip club. I went to the Fifth Alarm in Springfield, Massachusetts. And I went with my buddy Dan. And this was a long time ago. Now, you got to remember, in Norfolk, when you go to a strip bar, they had pasties and G-strings. That was the law. So they had to wear them. So we walked into this Fifth Alarm and we didn't know what the hell this club was. We just knew that we wanted to drink and we were sick of drinking in the local area where I'm from. So we cruised a couple 100 miles.
I understand that. We used to go smoke weed like about 80 miles away from where we were. So we could get privacy.
Yeah,
so we could get privacy, Yeah.
So we go in there and we're sitting there and the stage comes out and they have like video games on the sides of the walls and you sit right by the stage. And I walked in and I went, man, this looks like a strip club. I said to Dan and he just smiled. And I sat down and he's playing a video game, a pinball game behind me. And I walked and the chick comes out and she was butt fucking naked. I mean, completely. And I'm used to pasties and a G-string. And I looked at Dan and I said, Dan, she's naked. And I pointed at her. And all of a sudden, Dan just slapped me upside the fucking head. And he said, you know what that stupid slap was for? And you know you deserved it.
Hey, but I like those movies like Stripes, when John Candy pulls off their fucking tops in Stripes. In the mud wrestling. I thought that was sexy. But when I went into those places, I just felt so fucking uncomfortable. I shouldn't be there, I just picked friends up who were drunk. And
I never felt one way or another in there. I just went and okay, and I saw everything, and all right, time to leave. Let's go.
Hey, I'll look at. I'm not a hypocrite because I'll look at Playboys and I like Porky's and I like movies like that. Revenge of the Nerds.
Are we really gonna get into a porn discussion?
No. I don't like porn. I never have.
You're a better person than me.
No, I'm not. I said I like Playboy, which is porn, and I like watching.
Yeah, I'll read the articles too, Mark.
Yeah. Oh my God, man! But what do you guys think about that new Judas Priest album?
Fucking love it.
I think it's fucking amazing what I've heard of it. I haven't bought it yet, and I should.
Well, you're gonna listen to it ass backwards there, fucking Tim, because you're gonna hear it off of YouTube. And
Yep.
YouTube's not gonna flow, buddy. It's not gonna flow.
I know. That's why I have to buy the album.
I have it. I have it on
I'll send you
CD.
mine if you have it. So.
Now, my question is: the whole album, as a whole, is it as good as Firepower or better?
It's better.
My honest review of it is I think it's really good, but I think it's too
Don't
long.
get that. We got a review coming up of that album, Mooger.
Okay, but I think it's
don't
long by 4 songs. That's
Okay.
my fucking opinion.
Remember,
Mark.
we got a review coming up of that album.
Okay. So what? It's gonna be out in fucking September sometime. So fuck it. This is now. This is now.
This is
Hey,
now, bitch.
I got a question for you, Mo. You're a guitar player. And this is just random. I have no clue. What is the difference between a finger slide and a pick slide, other than the obvious?
Talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a guitar player.
What is the difference?
I'm sorry. What was the question? I'm sorry. I thought it was totally addressed to Mark.
What's the difference between a finger slide and a pick slide on the guitar?
Oh, that's easy. A finger slide is going to be like, I should grab a guitar and give an example.
Other than the obvious, one's done with a finger and
no, like, you do a finger slide and it's going to be like, if you have a calloused hand, you're going to hear some scratching and bullshit, but it's like butter. If you do a pick slide, you're like,
yeah,
the whole time down, man. It's like chalks across a chalkboard.
Yeah, you can hear the pick sliding on the.
Absolutely, because you're string, because all guitar strings are coiled.
Yep.
So you're gonna have a tight coil, and then if you take that pick, it's gonna hit every one of those little coils. If you do a finger slide, only like, I've got some calloused hands because I work fucking manual labor and shit. But when you just slide down, it's gonna sound way smoother.
Okay.
And then if you get a slide, like an actual glass slide or a metal slide, and I used so much of that shit when I was a kid. I I broke toothpaste containers and made them into slides so I could take my guitar to drop B or B tuning or open A or open B or open D. And that's the best way to do a slide.
Okay. All right. I was just wondering, because I was like, there's got to be a difference, but I just
there absolutely is. I mean, yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah, but I want to ask you guys, because both you guys weren't on the BS sessions last week. I know I think both of you guys are huge Allman Brothers fans. So
yep,
Dickie Betts, Mooger,
dude, Rambling Man is probably one of the best songs ever wrote. And it's got a great guitar part. It's got great lyrics. Dickie wrote, in my opinion, some of the best songs of the Allman Brothers career. He did great solo things, and they were wrong to ever release them from the band.
Well, granted, they did pick up Warren Haynes, so
Warren Haynes is no slouch at all.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but
but Dickie Betts, he's just, his mind and everything was kind of going to the wayside, and just like we're older than we've ever been today. So none of us are getting any younger, and he just ran his course, man. But he left us a hell of a legacy.
Well, Dickie Betts, great guitar player, and fit that band fucking to a T. Yes. Warren came in, he's a little bit more of a heavier player.
Yep.
A little bit more of a rockish player than what Dickie Betts was, but not taking anything away from Warren Haynes. Government Mule was fucking awesome.
Oh yeah.
But Dickie Betts,
little dog, eh?
Every time I think of Dickie Betts, I just think of the song Melissa.
Oh
yeah.
It's just an awesome song. It just awesome. You know,
It
you
goes
can't say
somewhere,
enough good
right?
things about that song, you know. And I just think that's the first word that pops into my head when somebody says Dickie Betts. You know, and you know, him and Greg Allman had a falling out or whatever, and he said she said bullshit, but he lived to be 80, so you know, I mean, he had a full life, full long life. You know what I mean? It's not like he died at. It's not like he's Dwayne Allman. You know.
Yeah.
But
Bass player,
Wild
whatever his
Feathers
name
is a
was.
band I love. The Wild Feathers, and they did these truck stop videos. You know, they're traveling the country in a van and a
Mhm.
U-Haul trailer. You know, just trying to make gigs, and they would stop at these truck stops and record like a cover song. And they did Rambling Man.
Mhm.
Holy shit! That's I don't know how I stumbled across that, but I thought I did, and I'm
Mhm.
like, okay, I like this band. Now I own every one of the records. I've seen
Just
them
like
countless times live.
I'm gonna catch shit from Charles Trainer on this, but just like Jackson Brown did with Running on Empty, they recorded
Yeah.
everything in hotel rooms and fucking and
Love that album.
backstage and you know
Well,
everything.
you know, Running on Empty, he at least had a fucking bus.
I love that album.
It's a great record, man. We'll have to have you done that?
Yeah, we did Running on Empty. Yeah.
Oh, geez.
I did it.
Okay.
Yep, you did it with us.
Well, what
Charles,
you know, I mean, how many times have you gotten through a day and just on your way home going, I'm running on fucking
mhm.
empty, man.
Running blind, running into the sun, but I'm
or
running behind.
or
Thank
load.
God I work 10 minutes from work. So 5 minutes I'm at the bar, have a couple of pints. 5 minutes I'm back home, take care of the chores, the kids, the dinner, whatever I got to do, you know. So only once a week I stop at the halfway point. And that's running on empty sometimes. It's like, oh God.
All right,
You know,
let's
we've all been there, man.
But
let's
I
get
know.
to.
Go ahead, Mike.
I just want to get to one last subject that I get to bring up on BS because I love Hall & Oates. I love that band. John Oates says Hall & Oates are finished. I've moved on. John, because
That's not gonna happen,
Daryl
Mike.
is the big guy. You know, he doesn't get. Daryl could sell out arenas. You won't. Just,
Um,
he wouldn't even sell out clubs.
John, no.
well, first off, man, when they get a big enough fucking offer to tour Europe or
Mhm.
the
Mhm.
States, they're gonna take it, man.
Or a
And
festival.
they don't have to talk to each other, but they know the songs. And I'm a huge Holland float. Oh
Fuck
no, did I
yeah.
say floats? Holland floats.
Hall
Holland Oates fan.
floats. You just floated an air biscuit.
But I'm a huge fan of
Light a
them.
match.
I think I think their greatest hits record is one of the best records of all time. That's always in my playlist. I'm always
Sarah
listening to it. I
smile.
bought it like three
God damn.
times over somehow. Digital, vinyl,
The
CD.
Rock and Soul Part 1, right?
There you go, man.
Yeah.
So they're good. And to say that they're done, they're not, man. Somebody says we're gonna give you 5 million to play a private show in Tokyo. Yeah, we'll be there on the next fucking plane.
I don't know. The whole
It's
thing.
no secret, man. It's no secret. Corporate shows happen all the time.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's true.
My buddy was
Everybody
just
plays
at.
them.
He's a Remax realtor, and he went out to Vegas, and the whole entire arena of wherever they were was by this big country dude, and I don't know the name, so I can't repeat it. But yeah, man, Remax bought that concert. It was a corporate concert, and they probably got $100,000 to do fucking shit, but
Mhm.
come out and play for 45 minutes, and that's it.
See ya.
So
Good night. You know?
yeah, exactly, man.
No, but that whole thing to me, Hall and Oates, I liked them back when they first started out with tunes like Sarah Smile and
Mm-hmm.
you know and stuff like that. When they started getting in the '80s and started getting a lot more produced,
Man eater, baby.
yeah, Man-Eater stripped would have been all
Not
right.
a bad song.
Yeah, would it strip? But when they got done with the production and actually put it out, is like, what the fuck happened to that?
I get you.
Anyways, to me, they remind me of Simon and Garfunkel. Because, well, back in the day when Simon and Garfunkel split, both of them were like, I don't need either one of them. Paul Simon, I don't need Garfunkel, and Garfunkel.
Garfunkel released.
Yeah, and I and I don't need Paul Simon and all that. Well, look what happened. Daryl Hall.
Are you passing out, Mark?
Yes.
Daryl Hall, he's already got his own show, and he could still make music if he wanted to.
I'm totally passing out, guys.
So this won't post tonight.
It will. Give me an hour. I'll have this posted. But thank
Tim,
you guys for being on.
Keep in touch, buddy.
All right, man.
Let's get the fuck out of here. Later, guys.
I'm always around, so
Later, guys.
metal.
Metal. Later.